Hi guys. So I was just editing my vlog for this week, and a couple of things that I need to update on. So the dog is much better. He is so much better that last night when I cooked lamb shanks, he was shifty and fast enough to steal lamb shanks off all four of us in the house. So I spent 6 hours making these lamb shanks. Mum finished half hers, and she said, can you give the rest of the meat to the dog when you feed him for dinner? And I said, no, because I've given him his dinner, so it'll go in the fridge and he can have it tomorrow with his dinner. That was all good, so I put it in the fridge. A little while later, I hear, I don't know, I'm in tune with this dog, alright? He's a food snatcher and he's fat, so I know he's not allowed to steal food, and I'm just very in tune with the sounds of the dog stealing food. So I hear the dog stealing food in the kitchen. I go in, he's stolen my brother's lamb shank. I have no idea how much my brother had eaten. I wrangled with the dog for about 2 minutes trying to get this lamb shank off him while he tried to scoff it down. And in the end, I got the bone. He ended up with whatever meat was left on it. And he ran off all hee hee hee. Then a little while later, I hear the kitchen door open and I don't hear it close, and then I hear the dog is making the food snatching noise again. I go in there and no one would admit to this. Someone has taken Mum's lamb shank out of the fridge, put it on the counter, left it there, and then left the kitchen door open. So the dog's gone in there and snatched Mum's lamb shank. I tried to get it off him, but the little prick, he was too fast. He fucking made a lightning bolt run for it out the backyard, and I was just like, oh, whatever, I can't. It's too cold and it's wet and I haven't got any shoes on. So I just let him go. About an hour after that, I had my leftover dinner on my desk. I hadn't eaten it all, and I typically save my dinner for a bit later in the night, because sometimes I get hungry later on. Anyway, so I had my dinner on my desk and there was half a lamb shank there, and it was delicious. I really liked this lamb shank. Mum said she didn't like it, but Mum can shut up. Personal preference. Anyway, so I go to the bathroom and I'm such a fucking idiot. I didn't close my bedroom door properly, and the dog come in and I heard the noise and he stole my fucking lamb shank and he ran for the hills. So that was lamb shank number 3. About half an hour later, I hear my nephew go out of his room and he walks down to the lounge room, and I hear him talking to Mum. And then I hear the sound of food being snatched, and I go to my nephew's bedroom, which is right next to mine, and literally in the 5 seconds it took me to get up and walk to the bedroom, the dog was gone. He was just he'd taken that lamb shank and fucking ran, and my nephew was like, oh, that's fucked, I'd save the best bit for later. And I'm like, yep. The dog knew it, he knew it, and he went for it. So yeah, the dog is back to, his old self. I do have to bath the dog this week because he stinks, but that's quite an event. So Mum suggested putting him in the shower, but it's her idea is a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. I will just bath him in the bath. I think I can manage that. What else is happening? Mum had her Mum had her blood pressure monitor put on today. Comes off tomorrow. But she said she's feeling a little bit better today. So she was having these chest pains. They thought maybe she was having angina or heart attack or something like that. They gave her a spray that you put under your tongue, and it opens up I think it opens up the arteries in the heart. I might be wrong. all I know is it opens up something in the heart, so you can get like more blood, more blood flow, so you get more oxygen. Why is my camera overheating? It's like minus 50 million degrees. Anyway, I'm just going to keep talking. So she was taking this spray. She said it didn't really help. Sometimes it did a little bit. So, you know, we're kind of like, maybe it's not the heart. The cardiologist thinks that it's probably not, but they're just doing some more tests to be safe. But today she said she was feeling a lot better, so I don't know what's going on there. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Something else I want to address about last week's vlog, or the one I just edited. There was a day, was it Wednesday, I think it was, when I was just having a bad day. I was having a really bad day. I was the super stressed, like, I was the queen of stressed. I was the queen of, like, maybe she needs a padded cell. Yeah, I was not doing good that day. But I got over it. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. I think we all have, like, bad days, stressful days. But yeah, so I think you can always tell, like, someone's having a really bad day when, like, little things annoy them, like food, for instance. Hi guys, it's Monday and the birds are having a moment, as I'm sure you can hear. My hair's a bit strange. Slept in this morning, but I'm a bit, I don't know, I'm still a bit, like, tired, maybe head foggy. But that's alright. I'll have another coffee. We'll get this down in my Hoppy Easter cup. What's happening? So, yesterday I went to Cats and I didn't take my vlogging camera. We just played with some makeup and stuff. And what else? Oh, we caught up with Simon and his mum, so that was awesome. It was great to see Simon again. I haven't seen him in a long time. Today, I think I'll just kind of take it easy today. Well, not really. By take it easy, I mean, I think I'll take a million photos, write as many blog posts as I can, and film some more segments of my declutter. The makeup declutter is going really, really well. The first video went up yesterday. It was for the nail declutter, and I've actually got I've got 4 episodes filmed. Plus I've actually I've done my sentimental items as well. But I've kept the footage for later. Or did I upload that? I'm really confused. Hold on. Let's see if I... No, alright. So I'm right. I haven't uploaded my sentimental video yet. Which makes sense because I don't even remember editing it. So I've got the 4 videos all ready to go, and I've got the sentimental video that I need to, like, actually edit. But I think I might try and do some more today because I've been enjoying it. So that's nice. That's kind of cool. I've been having a good time cleaning it out. I've sort of only really touched the sides though. I think today I might do might try and do like individual eyeshadows because I don't really have that many. And then I don't know after that, but I'll work it out. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's happening in the world of Hayley. Not too much. Would definitely like to get some cleaning and organizing done. Definitely, behind me, and you guys might have seen this in my vlogs before, or maybe even in my declutters, there is always a pile of stuff just behind me in front of my bookshelf here, and it's mostly stuff to do with blogging or YouTube, things that need to be tested, things that need to be photographed, unboxed, whatever. And it's growing, and it's really bad. I would like to hit the nail on the head with that stuff today. So I am still coughing, I'm still snotty, it's wonderful, but I'm doing alright. Everything's pretty cool. Hopefully it's going to be a good day. So today I had a HP replacement part sent or delivered to me for my laptop, which I got in October last year. It's not charging, basically, and I haven't had it long. Looks like I've got really bad under eye bags. I do. Fuck. Anyway, so I got it in October. Really expensive laptop, like top of the line. And it just stopped charging. So I ran a components test and it looked like the power cord's not working. Contacted HP and they're like, no dramas, my face looks really dirty. This is not good. Bad makeup day. Anyway, actually it's probably my screen. My face looks dirty, it's just because I was shit at doing my makeup today. Anyway, HP were like, no problems, we'll send you out a new one. They sent me out a new one, it got delivered, and it's still not charging. Which means it's an actual problem with the laptop and not with the power cable. Unless it's the actual, like, the power supply. It's a two-part cable, so there's like a power, like, I don't even know what the right word for it is. It's like a power box that has another cable that connects to the laptop, and then there's another cable that connects from the power adapter, that's it, from the power adapter to the actual power plug. So I will see if I've got something that I can test the power cable. Otherwise the laptop's got to go back. I'm really annoyed. When I purchased this, went to JB Hi-Fi and bought it, and I knew that was a mistake. Like, buying a laptop from JB Hi-Fi, it's just a bad idea if you want a good system, basically. They're really overpriced, especially if you're getting like something top of the line. And because I wanted a Radeon graphics card and I wanted a like an i7 processor or something along those lines, yeah, top of the line, expensive, but HP systems are just bad. I really wanted to get an Asus system, and the one that I wanted, like, they didn't have it. So yeah, I was in a rush to get a laptop because my old laptop, which I currently use just to like download shows onto, that doesn't work. Like, it doesn't, you can't actually do anything with it other than download and watch shows. And if the show is in a really high words, can't think of the words, if it's good quality, if the if the file is a good quality, like we're talking 1080p or something, like, it just won't play. It just, like, the whole computer overheats, shuts down. So that laptop's no good. I was in a rush to get another one because I was waiting for my desktop to be built. It was taking a long time because I was very specific about what I wanted in it. It had to be perfect, and it is, by the way, totally worth the wait. But yeah, I was in a rush to get my laptop, so not really impressed. And to be honest, that laptop, since I've got it, I've literally used it like maybe 24 times, maybe. So So yes, yes, I'm ready. Mum wants to know if I'm ready. We've got to take her to the doctor, so I'm gonna go. Hey guys, so I was on the beauty news group and someone brought up a good point about skin filters or beautifying filters when like you're watching people do beauty reviews, and this is not a new thing. This has been going on for a very, very, very long time, and it's technology that's typically just built into the camera. I mean, you can do like post-production stuff that is pretty cool, but it takes a lot of effort to make it look decent. So typically just use whatever's like built into your camera. Now both of my cameras have it. The Sony Alpha A5000, which I use to vlog. This is what this is the footage. I always keep the beauty setting on this. The only time I have ever turned it off was when I did my what was it, the no makeup tag, because I kind of felt like that's cheating. But this camera is typically good to skin anyway. Even when it's off, this camera is good to skin, and some cameras are just like that. Now my Canon, the big beast back there, which I was using to take photos earlier, that also has a setting. Personally, I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. I don't think it works well. But that camera is not typically made for that. It's not like that camera is made for being a good photographer or making an amateur photographer look like they could possibly be a good photographer, and giving them room to move from knowing very little to learning a lot. So I don't use it on that camera, and I don't use it when I film reviews. I use it on this camera when I'm vlogging, and I thought maybe we'd be able to get the camera to do it now, and also get the camera to filter break. So you can probably see, hopefully, my skin is looking quite good. But if I start moving around, and typically you won't notice it when the person is moving, it's when they stop. There's this second where when the person starts to move, the filter breaks because it can't focus on the skin properly. And then when they stop, you might be able to see like pores, or the lines look more prominent, and then after they've stopped, the filter will take effect again. I was watching some videos. It took me literally 3 seconds to find a video on YouTube that basically demonstrates it. It was a girl doing a comparison of the Violet Voss and what's it called, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and her skin looked immaculate. And I'm sure you've watched some of my vlogs where I'm sitting in beautiful, like front on natural lighting, the filter is on, my makeup is done well anyway, and everything looks like it's perfect, like absolute perfection. The base will look completely flawless, everything will look beautifully blended, it just looks immaculate. And that's how her makeup looked, and I knew straight away it's a filter. And you could really see it. There was like a split second where she was holding up the Violet Voss palette, and about that much of her face was covered by the palette. And as she pulled it down, you could see texture or pores in her skin here, where everyone has them. It's completely normal. We've all got them. I've got huge pores here. And as she pulled it down, you could see the light reflecting on the pores, and you could see that the skin had texture. And literally within like less than a second, less than half a second, it blurred again, and her makeup looked perfect. You could also see, because I played it back a few times because I was like, oh, this is kind of fun to watch. This is science. This is like technological science right here. Played it back a few times. You could see her blush and her bronzer. It went from looking like this immaculate, perfect blend to what makeup really looks like in real life, like makeup. So that was interesting. That was a fun little story. Hopefully you guys can see the filter break. When you get up close to the skin, the filter breaks, the filter actually stops working, but I don't think I'll be able to get it to, there we go. So you can see the filter finds it difficult to take effect when it's up close, but when you pull it back and you just sit still just for a second, it blurs out again. So there you go. There you go. That's why sometimes my skin looks amazing. It's not. It's really not. I mean, I do have good skin. I get breakouts. I do have pores. I'm starting to get like full-on lines and stuff like that. So much to the point where I'm thinking about getting fillers for my smile lines. But yeah, it's not like my skin's not perfect. Oh, I can feel a spot coming up right here. My skin's not perfect. Just my camera is really nice. The reason the lighting's gone up is because I was sitting on my mirror and I turned it on. There we go. Yeah, so there you go. A little bit behind the scenes, how it all works. Don't ever think that I'm perfect, because I'm not. It's just the camera. Hello guys, it is Wednesday, 10 past 3. I've been taking some blog photos. I need to take some more. Totally don't want to, but have to. What's happening? Not a lot's going on really. My room's a fucking pigsty. I'd like to clean it up, but I won't, because why bother? Just be messy again tomorrow. Game of Thrones. Now, if you haven't watched episode 9, don't watch this part of the video, because I'm gonna like spoil shit. And if you haven't watched it, but you do usually watch the series, what the fuck are you doing? Get your shit together. Go watch that episode. That episode has been nominated for a whole bunch of awards. And rightly so, because it was fucking amazing. Snowball, what the fuck? Totally knew it was coming, obviously. But just, I knew John wouldn't die. I knew it. I felt it in me waters. But there were times watching that episode where I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Computer, why are you, I need your glow. But no, I was right. He did not die, thank God. Ramsay. Fuck you, Ramsay. You totally deserved everything you got and more. 1-1, or is it 1-1-1? 1-1. His death brought on the same sadness that Hodor's death, like, brought on for me. I was kind of heartbroken. I was just like, fuck what he did to Sansa, fuck what he did to everyone else. Just, don't fuck with my giants, okay? Don't fuck with my giants. Just, now he must die. He really must die right now. So yeah, that was probably the one part of the movie where I was really upset. Rickon, I don't know, I don't know, I don't have any feelings for Rickon. I always felt like he would be a character that would die at some point, but I knew that he wouldn't ever really matter to the story, because we never saw him. He was never, we didn't build an emotional bond with Rickon. So when Jon Snow, kind of lost the plot when Rickon died, I feel like a lot of people couldn't relate to that because we didn't give a fuck about Rickon. Like, Rickon was just, he was a no one. We saw him in, what, 2 episodes? Not really, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like for us to understand and justify what John did after the death, like fucking gallivanting into the fray on his own, essentially. None of us are ever gonna, like, you watch that and you think, oh, you're an idiot, why are you doing that? But the reason we think that is because we, like, no one gave a fuck about Rickon because we didn't know who he was. But I will say, I always knew that Rickon would die, and so would his wolf, because he fucking called his wolf Shaggy Dog, for Christ's sake. Like, I don't know. What were you thinking, George R.R. Martin? Like, don't call the wolf Shaggy Dog. He has 0 respect. He's gotta die with a name like that. So, yeah, that's what I thought about that. I reckon Sansa has gotten herself into a little bit of trouble with Littlefinger. I reckon Littlefinger is going to want to marry her or some weird shit. To be honest, I reckon Littlefinger will kill Little Robin, or what's his name? Is it Robin Arryn? Is that it? Is that the guy? The little sickly kid who's a pain in the ass? I reckon he'll kill him, be Lord of the Vale, and then try to marry Sansa and use the fact that he helped her to, like, goad her into marrying him. So I think Littlefinger needs to die next, because I don't like him. He kind of started all of this. Like, he told Jon Arryn's wife to poison him. So she did, because she was a fucking idiot. And it just kind of started like this domino effect. So yeah, I feel like Littlefinger is worse than Ramsay, because his scheming is more calculated, whereas Ramsay's just like, let's just torture all the fuckers, because we can. Yeah. So I think Littlefinger needs to die. And I think that's all. Yes. If you don't watch Game of Thrones and you just listen to all that, well done you. Sorry if that bored the shit out of you. What else is happening? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. I know there's something I'm forgetting. Tomorrow I have an event. An event with the bloggers. Very excited for QV. So that'll be fun. Royal Botanical Gardens, fancy. Very early, 8:30, so gonna have to get up early, do me makeup, fix me hair, and drive down to the Botanical Gardens. And then I believe we might do a little bit of filming, Kat, Simon and I. So that's the plan. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan so far. Alright, I'm gonna go and finish taking these fucking photos that I don't want to take. But yes, that's what I shall do.
Hey, we've got people doing work reviews.
Hello!
Vlog action.
Hello! This is my camera. I think I've dropped my camera one too many times.
I dropped mine good, and I wasn't ready. I did
Drop it really well. Yeah. Gorgeous. Good morning, guys. So it is quite early, about 8:30. I am at Jardin Tan, which is I believe it's an Asian fusion restaurant at Botanical Gardens. I'm here for QV event. Looks very lovely inside, as you saw. So I'm going to go and take a seat and see what's happening. Exciting!
There's a few things that we can learn along the way, including from Egypt in 40 BC. They used aloe vera and they softened the skin with milk bars and olive oil and used exfoliation with crushed pumice stones. So we can take that as bath oil, physical exfoliation, and moisturiser. In Greece, they use olive oil. Of course they use olive oil. They use olive oil for everything. Moisture, moisturiser, again. In Rome, in 117 AD, they used mud baths and crocodile dung, which is quite interesting. The mud baths are really a salt kind of treatment for the skin and acts as an anti-inflammatory and antiseptic. And then in China, in 690 AD, they used crushed pearls to create an exfoliating effect. And again, in Scotland, of course, they would use white wine. They use alcohol for everything. So there was this whole venotherapy craze for skin health.
Hi guys, so we finished breakfast and
I've also finished breakfast.
she
Do you
has,
know who I am?
that's my beautiful baby, my sister from another mister.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yes, absolutely.
Celebrated at birth.
Yes, my beauty news sister from another mister. So we've got a bit of sun action in the face, but we have just had breakfast and had photos with Kate Ritchie. Yay! I think we all know who Kate Ritchie is because we've all watched Home and Away at least once in our day. So there she is.
I'm filming. Oh, okay.
Hi guys, we are at Little Peacock again, which is quickly becoming our favourite cafe of choice, our beauty news cafe. We've ordered some coffees and orange juices. We are gonna do a special edition of beauty news, but that's all I'm telling you.
You can do it all. Hang on,
All right, I'm gonna tell Kat's camera now.
Okay, so we're getting coffees and juices, but Hayley's going to explain what's happening.
So, we are filming a very special edition of Beauty News, but I'm not telling you anymore because secrets. Hi guys, it is afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. Got to take Mum to an appointment soon, but I want to show you, well, oh God. I have these Makeup Geek thingies all over my bed. I'm going to... Why is there cat hair on my bed sheet that I just changed? Bad kitty, bad kitty. I'm going to show you... God, this is... Here we go. So these are the Makeup Geek shades that I got from the Beauty Bay sale, and I do have some more coming from actual Makeup Geek. Pretty much I will have every single shade that I want. There are some here that I just bought off Beauty Bay because they were cheap. These all look like my cup of tea except for these two. So this one is a little cooler than I would like. It's not in the color spectrum that I like cool shades, and this is a little lighter than I would like, but the rest of these 5 look a-okay. These all look really nice. This blue, I won't wear it often, but it's very pretty, and these are okay. So that one's a duochrome, these 2 are foiled. That one's nice, this one's kind of a bit boring, and this is pretty. Probably only ever use it as an inner corner highlight, but they were on sale, so that's all good. From the QV event, I'll show you guys what I got. What do we got here? What do we got? This is a QV cream. It's a dry skin cream. Little bottle of glycerin. Now this was more to play with at the event. I didn't play with it at the event because I've already played with glycerin, but I took my bottle because I will use this, and also that bottle, my God. What else? My birds are being absolute bastards. This is the QV skin lotion. QV wash, QV Intensive Moisturizing Cleanser for extremely dry skin. And finally, QV Gentle Wash. So we'll give them a go. Probably quite good for my skin at this time of year since my skin's really dry. I did get an extra one of these. It was, I think, this one. There was an extra bag. One of the guys that works, I think, works for QV or works for the PR company. He had a bag. He didn't want to take it with him, probably because he has access to the products at all times. So Kat took his bag, and or maybe Simon took it, I don't know. One of them was sitting near him. They took it, and we split the contents. I took an extra wash because I'm really low on the face wash as far as I actually know. I have like searched my stash high and low, and I'm pretty sure I'm currently on, like, working on my last full bottle of actual face wash, and it's like half empty. I think the only other thing I have is some samples that I got recently, but I'm going to fix that today because I'm going to Priceline. I'm picking up the skincare goodie bag. So my, like, on my shopping list is face wash. I need face wash, so I'm gonna stock up on face wash. I will buy $69 worth of face wash, which should last me a year, which is great. It's typically how I do my shopping. I buy it on sale or when there's like a good gift with purchase. I don't really need the contents in the goodie bag. Like, that's not really, you know, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm gonna stock up on stuff that's in the bag. It's more that I love to unbag them. They are my absolute favorite. I like doing the hair bags. Usually don't buy the hair bags because they typically contain like hair color. I got the last one because it was heavy on the treatments, and I'm a fan of the hair treatments, so I got that one. What's going on here? My face looks dirty. But the skincare bags, they're always fun. And yes, there's usually quite a few things in them that I don't use, but other people that I know are always a fan of the free skincare goodies. So nothing ever goes to waste. I remember last year, was it last year? I can't remember. Anyway, I went to a 40% off cosmetic sale, and they had skincare bags left over down in Paran. Actually, it might have been early, no, it was late last year. It was around November, around my birthday, I think. I went to Priceline and I shopped my 40% off sale shop, as you do. And the girl was like, oh, here, take a bag. And I was like, oh, no, it's okay. It's alright. I've got one. I got it. It might have actually been the hair bag. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was one of their goodie bags. And she's like, no, please. Please take the damn bag. We have way too many of them. So I took the bag, and I was going to an event, and I didn't want to lug the bag around. So I was like, crap, what am I going to do with this bag? How am I going to get rid of it between here and like 100 meters down the road? Literally like 20 seconds after I walked out of Priceline, I saw this young couple with a new baby, and I'd say maybe her mum or one of the like the older parents, grandparents, I suppose. They were walking down the street and they stopped, and I walked past them. I was like, this is my opportunity. So I said to the girl, do you like skincare? Or maybe it was hair care. I'm pretty sure it was skincare. Anyway, I said, do you like blah blah? And she's like, she looked at me like I was going to rob her or something, like I was the devil incarnate, and very tentatively was like, yeah. And I'm like, here, it's just a bag full of free stuff. and she looked at it and her face just lit up, and I was like, yes, yes, that was a really good thing. She's happy, Priceline's happy, I'm happy because I don't have to carry the damn bag around all day. So yes, that was good. So that's what's happening. I think we should probably go to this appointment, go to the appointment and do the things. Alright guys, speak to you later, bye.